Have you ever wondered why you keep searching for happiness in the very place that once hurt you? Why, even when you know someone isn't worthy, you still hold on as if without them, your world would collapse? The truth is, we never lack opportunities to change. We only lack the courage to let go. Life doesn't punish you. It simply repeats the lesson until you truly understand it. Don't let others continue writing the story of your life when the pen has always been in your hands. Today, stand up, look back, and start rewriting yourself. And if these words touch a corner of your heart, leave just one word below: awakened. So I know that you too are ready to step out of the past and begin again. There's a mistake most of us make, trying to find happiness in the very place where we once lost it. We walk the same old roads, meet the same old faces, hoping for a different ending. But all we find is the same familiar pain. Because the place that once broke, you can never be the place that heals you. The worst thing isn't losing someone, it's losing yourself in the process of trying to keep someone else. When you let others decide your worth, you give them the power to hurt you whenever they wish. True happiness begins when you stop asking others for permission to be at peace. If today you're trying to hold on to something that no longer responds, stop. Sometimes silence and letting go are the bravest things you can do. Forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, explain yourself, or be understood. You only need to be free, free from the invisible chains you've placed upon yourself. Think about this. Everyone who passes through your life has a reason. Some come to love you, some come to teach you, and some come only to remind you that you can live without them. When you stop clinging to broken pieces, you'll finally see the sky ahead. Ask yourself, are you holding on to something that's hurting you? If the answer is yes, remember, you can't take flight while clutching the stones that weigh you down. The world does not reward blind sacrifice. It honors those who rise again after being shattered. The one who made you cry is not worth losing your strength for. The one who left you is not worth abandoning yourself. Now it's time to choose. Keep holding on to what has expired, or take the first step on a new path. Lonely perhaps, but truly free. Do you dare to let go of what's hurting you? Comment below, I choose myself. If today you're ready to reclaim your right to feel, to be happy, and to love without losing who you are. Because life won't wait for you. It only moves forward. And if you don't take the step yourself, it will drag you along through pain. Don't let yourself become a victim of the past. Become the architect of your future. Letting go is not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter where you finally get to live as your true self. People often have a habit of measuring their worth through the eyes of others. We grow up surrounded by comparisons and predefined molds, gradually believing that our value only matters when someone else acknowledges it. But that is one of the quickest ways to lose yourself. When you live to be accepted, you forget how to live to be free. A person's true worth isn't measured by how much they are loved, but by how strongly they can stand when no one is beside them. Sometimes you need to be left behind to learn how to embrace yourself. No one is obligated to understand you, and you don't need to live in a way that pleases others. When you learn to respect yourself, the world will, in turn, learn how to respect you. Self-respect is the foundation of every relationship. Someone who doesn't respect themselves will easily accept being hurt, disregarded, or forgotten. But once you understand your own worth, you will no longer fear losing anyone, because you know that the only thing you can never lose is your true self and your integrity. Time is not only the passage of days, it is also the test of hearts. Some people leave and take away your wounds, while others leave to help you see more clearly who was genuine and who was not. Time teaches us that not everyone who comes early deserves our trust, and not everyone who arrives late is unworthy. Every relationship has its own season. What matters most is what you learn from it. When you start questioning your own worth, that's when you're finding your way back to yourself. Spend time alone, not to feel lonely, but to listen to your soul. In silence, you'll realize how long you've lived just to please others, forgetting your own feelings. A meaningful life is not about being loved by many. It's about living in alignment with your true values. Others may praise, criticize, or misunderstand you, but only you know what's real. When you're no longer swayed by compliments or criticism, when you can stay calm through both pain and joy, that's when you've truly grown. Remember, self-respect is not arrogance. It's the boundary that keeps you from losing yourself amid the noise of the world. When you live with self-respect, you no longer need to prove anything, because true worth isn't found in what others say. It's in the peace you feel when you look in the mirror and see someone honest, strong, and free. None of us can walk through life without being hurt. But what separates the strong from the weak is not who suffers less, it's how each person faces their pain. Some let suffering consume them, turning themselves into victims of the past. Others choose to face it, walk through it, and grow from the very wounds that once broke them. Pain is not the enemy, it is the strictest teacher. It forces us to stop, to look within, and to ask, why am I hurting? What is this trying to teach me? When we understand the purpose of our pain, we stop fearing it. A wound can bring us down, but it can also become the place where we discover our true strength. There is no path to success without hardship. Those who achieve great things are often the ones who have endured the deepest losses. It is within adversity that resilience is forged. An easy life will never teach you how to live. Only challenges can teach you how to survive. When you're pushed to your limit, remember, that's the moment just before transformation. The urge to give up, the feeling of exhaustion, is a sign that you're nearing the edge of growth. Just like an arrow must be pulled backward before it can soar forward, people must endure and learn to rise again after they fall. Pain doesn't exist to weaken you. It exists to show you that real strength isn't in your body, but in your will. When your mind is steadfast, no hardship can break you. Those who face storms no longer fear the rain. Those who've endured loneliness no longer fear loss. Every scar is proof that you have truly lived, that you dared to love, to believe, and to hope. True happiness never comes from avoiding challenges. Excessive safety is a golden cage that keeps you small. If the road you're walking feels too smooth, it may not lead anywhere at all. Sometimes difficulties are simply signs that you're on the right path. Life never hurts you to punish you. It hurts to prepare you for something greater. Look back at all the moments you once thought you couldn't survive, yet here you are. You're stronger than you ever believed. Pain is not the end of your story. It's a comma, a pause before you continue writing with faith, perseverance, and a heart that has finally learned how to love the right way. There are relationships that, no matter how happy they once made you, will eventually have to end. There are memories that, even if they once lit up your heart, must someday be closed. Letting go doesn't mean weakness. It's the maturity of someone who understands that not everything worth holding on to should be held forever. In life, nothing lasts forever. Only change never stops. Many people fear letting go because they mistake it for loss. But the truth is, you lose nothing. You're simply making room for something new to enter. Like a room cluttered with old things, only when you have the courage to clear it out can light and fresh air flow in. Letting go is not an ending. It's the beginning of a new journey. There are people you cannot change. There are situations you cannot save. And there are relationships where the more you try, the more you both get hurt. When one door closes, it's not because fate is unfair. It's because life is guiding you toward where you truly belong. Don't blame. Don't resent. Every loss is an invitation to understand yourself more deeply. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means accepting that what happened is no longer within your control. When you stop trying to rewrite the past, you finally begin to live in the present. We often believe that holding on keeps us happy, but sometimes it's the very act of clinging that makes us lose ourselves. True strength isn't about holding everything together. It's about having the courage to walk away when something no longer fits your soul. Life is a journey of meetings and farewells. Everyone who enters your life has a purpose. Some come to love you, some to challenge you, and some only to teach you how to love yourself. When you accept that no one belongs to you forever, you begin to learn how to love without attachment, to give without expectation, and to leave without bitterness. Real letting go doesn't happen in a single moment. It's a process. You'll have days when you miss, nights when you ache, but in time, healing will come. Every pain will fade, leaving behind only peace, the quiet strength of knowing you made it through with courage. Letting go isn't giving up hope. It's believing that if something leaves, something better is already on its way. When you learn to let go, the past no longer controls you. You begin to see life with gentler, clearer eyes. And in that moment, you'll understand. Peace doesn't mean having everything. It means no longer needing to hold on to anything. Everyone reaches a moment when they must face themselves. It's when everything seems to fall apart, when there's no one left to lean on, when you realize that if you don't stand up, no one else will lift you. That is the defining moment, when you must choose to keep living in the past or to step into your own future. Life won't wait until you're strong enough. It gives you only two choices. Either you take control and move forward, or you get dragged along by circumstances. If you're feeling exhausted today, believe that every pain is training you. A tree cannot grow deep roots unless the soil has been torn apart. Humans are the same. Only through challenges do we discover our true strength. Every hardship carries a hidden gift, and only those who stay determined will find it. Don't fear failure. Failure itself is the foundation of resilience. The strong are not those who never fall, but those who always rise again after they do. They don't wait for miracles. They create them from the very struggles they overcome. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You just need to begin to become better, day by day. Every small action, every brave decision, brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. Don't live just to exist. Live to feel, to grow, to evolve. Life is never easy, but it's always fair in its own way. You'll never receive anything if you're not willing to give something up. If you want freedom, you must face loneliness. If you want peace, you must learn to let go. If you want success, you must dare to fail. Everything great is built from courage and persistence. Remember, no one else is responsible for your life but you. No one can live for you, love for you, or heal for you. It all begins with one simple decision. I will change. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready, but now. Because time waits for no one, and the future belongs only to those who act in the present. If you've been hurt, if you've stumbled, if you've lost faith, let the past remain as a closed chapter. Start writing a new one, with you as the author. Promise yourself that today will be the day you awaken. Right now, write just one sentence below. I am ready. Write it not for me, but for yourself, to affirm that you will no longer live in fear, no longer be ruled by the past. You will live with the power of the present and faith in yourself. Start today, because no one else can change your life but you. Life never promises to be easy, but it always gives you the chance to become stronger. Every pain, every stumble, is a message from the universe telling you that it's time to change. No one can walk your path for you, and no one can write your story in your place. You are the author of your own life, and only when you dare to take the first step does the real journey begin. If you're reading these words today, it's not a coincidence. It's a reminder that you are ready for a stronger, more confident, and wiser version of yourself. Leave the past behind, lift your head, and move forward. And if you wish to continue walking this path of awakening and self-growth, follow this channel so you won't miss any of life's lessons.